I have medium at best hopes for whatever is going on with this box. It just doesn't look healthy. And I don't think this side is not doing much better. Nice.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this might be one of the cars I'm the most excited to finish and just drive. Like sitting in here, dude, feeling all of like the interior
cleanliness, and also just like, I really love those red seats. I don't know, I haven't touched this car or done a lot with it lately.
We did the license plate thing on it,
but otherwise we haven't been doing a whole lot. And today we are finally gonna get back in business of messing with this car with a box that looks kind of exactly how this car looked when we found it. This car may not be progressing at the speed I wish it was. There was a couple like very key components that took a really long time. We were basically waiting on them to be manufactured. So it just took a while for us to get all the parts, but we are finally back in business. The ball has been rolling to keep making progress with this car, which I am super stoked about. So the last few days, we have been making some progress on this engine back here, which is gonna go in the white car, which I'm also super stoked about. Also, just a quick update. You guys are gonna see Courtney in the back of all the videos for the next little while. Courtney's an EA, she's a teacher, and she has summers off, so she's gonna be booling in the background. You guys will notice her doing stuff, hanging out a lot more often. And you know, when I first introduced Mac to you guys, I kept telling you—
My name is Mac Reeve. I'm a TIG welder. I'm just here to help Robbie do some things and make some cool content.
He forgot to say that he has a welding company. So he recently started his own welding business, and lately that has been picking up for him, which is good. So you might notice he's decreased in the videos a little bit, but it's good for him. His business is doing well. If you guys are local and you need welding, check out Moto Weld. You guys always see when he does welding and stuff in the videos, he's like super happy. He literally just loves welding. So that's where he is. That's what's going on. If you noticed all of a sudden a switch up of people. Also, another quick update for anybody that's not fully up to speed. This was our abandoned Genesis coupe that we originally bought on the main Robbie Ferreira YouTube channel. All of the videos leading up to this point, us buying it, cleaning it, saving it, putting on mix match panels, fully doing the interior, doing the tail lights, doing everything that we've done so far, which isn't a lot, but it's a little bit, is in a playlist on the main channel. Everything else from this day forwards will be on this channel. This channel's point, for anybody that's not following along, is to be like small little day-to-day, like this video right here, videos. The main channel is gonna be big video. Like when this is complete, we're gonna have a video of the whole build on that channel. It might not make sense now. It might be kind of annoying that like half the videos are on that channel, half the videos are on this channel, but in a year's time, and once everything starts flowing with the fact that that's the way we're doing things from here on out, it's gonna make a lot more sense. That being said, today we have something very interesting.
The box looked like it just fell out of an airplane. It says Elmvale on it, which
isn't even my town.
It's got whatever that is, and it says whatever this says. Oh, English. Russian Post. Nice.
This right here is what I hope to be the Krotov Widebody Kit for the Genesis coupe. This box to OGs should look pretty familiar. When we first moved into this house, like the first winter we were here, Tim bought one of these for his Miata. It was the first time I'd ever heard of the company. Other than Tim's Miata, I don't think I've ever actually seen a Krotov body kit on anything. But when he did that, I was like, damn, that's like a cheap, affordable, nice body kit. And I've always wanted to try one out for myself. So when we bought the Genesis, it was a cheap ass car. And these kits are relatively cheap. This whole thing was 2,000 US. I think at the time it was actually on sale for a little bit less. These are about 2,000 US. And for reference, a Rocket Bunny for an EG Civic, so not even a big car, is like 4,000. Rocket Bunny for a new BRZ is like 6 grand. So this is pretty cheap in terms of wide bodies. And it's shipped with Russian Post, which is like USPS or Canada Post. It's not even FedEx. So it took a good 2.5, maybe 3 months to get here, but it's here and I'm stoked.
Oh, dude, this thing is stacked to the brim. Oh my God. Oh, that's not ideal. That's a corner that was folding through the outside of the box.
Which is precisely why I wanted to bust this open, because I would just hate to go to install it and it's f***ed, so.
The main thing that I know that is different between this kit and Tim's kit was Tim double-sided taped his kit on.
It worked it's just one of those things where like it just doesn't feel good. You know, like having bolts or something in your body kit just makes it feel better. And this kit, you can see right here, right in this little rip, there's actually bolt holes, which is a really nice upgrade. I don't know if they all do this now or if just different designs have like the holes, but I'm pretty sure I'm like the 4th person in the world to have this kit. I can only find 2 other photos of a complete car and 1 photo of a half complete car. They're all BK2s except the one half complete one. I never ended up finding him complete, but
should be interesting. I don't know that 4 kits is enough to
work through any fitment issues or anything like that. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with here. Dude, this kit already looks so much better in person than it did in any photos. It's so much more aggressive. There's so many body lines and stuff, dude, that you just couldn't, like, you can't see on photos. You got like, there's a body line here, there's a body line here. There's obviously like the wheel arch, and then there's like this little dimple right there by the door. That's on the rear. I kind of have it laid out in the way it goes on the car just so you guys can see how it's constructed. So like that'll go on the rear bumper right there. It basically, they broke it down where all the pieces of the car is, which is kind of cool. Because if you ever want to take off like that underneath that side skirt that you're looking at right now, well, they join up there. You don't have to go taking off half the kit just to get like a piece of the car apart. And then you got side skirt. They actually overlap right here, which is super cool. There's like a little dimply section. They go over top of each other, comes up. The front fender has so many more shapes on it than I really recognized. Like, dude, just look at how cool this thing is. It's got like this weird little nib in the front, makes it kind of square. All this looks so good, actually. And then again, a little front spat for the front bumper. I was worried I was gonna find like broken stuff when I opened this, but it's not that way. All this stuff's actually decently thick. I mean, it could be thicker. Like a little piece like this it's super rigid. When you pick up like a front fender, I mean, it's got a little bit of twang to it, but I mean, people are gonna say that, you know, ABS is not as good as fiberglass and blah, 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 but the reality is I'm equally as scared to smash a wheel into that as I would be to smash a wheel into something fiberglass. I think both of them run a really high risk of exploding. I wouldn't really want to have trouble with any body kit. I don't think it matters what it's made of. Ooh, and my favorite part of this whole thing, dude, check out this wing. This thing is honestly one of my favorite pieces of this entire kit. I don't know why I love this little whale tail thing going on right here, the split in the middle. I think it looks sick, and I think this wing is held on by like a hardware pieces, which is really, really cool. We also have a couple different hardware pieces right here and sizes and stuff. This is from MPC. I'll leave a link to them down below too, but we gotta get this thing up before we can kind of test out any sizes and stuff. What's nice too, I actually just noticed is like, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but someone went down and sanded the back of these after they were in their mold or however you make plastic stuff, because everything back here is like clean. There's obviously a quality control, which I didn't expect for the price. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this little front piece because I figure it'll give us like a good amount to work off of. It actually sits, the bottom at least is grabbing the bumper, which is nice.
So what's the point of test fitting?
Well, multiple reasons. One, I'm like the 4th person in the world that has this kit, so I don't know if it fits right. I'm test fitting, so the day I go to make the video going, hey, look, we're installing this kit, I don't go, oh, it didn't work. Put that back on the back burner for 6 months. I'm also test fitting it so that I can take measurements, make sure that the wheels and everything we got are good. And why not? The real question is, why don't people test fit things, you know? That looks good. Was so aggressive. Yeah, so there you go. Right away, I was hoping this tiny little dent would be covered and this messed up clip section would be covered by this. That's why you test fit, so now I know I need a bumper. Sucks, but I'd rather know now than later. Do you think, should we roll it outside to like, so we can see? Because it's a fat car. Doing a wide body on a Miata in here, no problem. Walk around, see everything. This, huge. Dude, this kit is really cool in a couple different areas that I've never seen in a wide body before.
I know the camera probably has stop doing this, a hell of a time seeing it because it's black. This extension here adds so many, like look at this, okay? That's like a whole hand width off the side of the car. That on this side just simply doesn't exist. Like it makes it that much wider down low.
Which a lot of kids don't do. They mainly focus on doing like the wheel wells, like the arches. They don't ever focus on the down low width. So that's a really cool thing that I'm liking.
I also really appreciate how they gave us hardware holes for all of this. And another really cool spot is right here. So right here, this actually curves like back in towards the car so that when you have a wheel that's flush with the body line here, you'll see a big chunk of the wheel right there. I really like that. A lot of kids do that on the front wheel, but not a lot of kids do that for the rear wheel. So I'm super stoked to see how that comes out. And obviously the fenders on a BK1 and a BK2 are the same. So the headlights are a little different, but that little piece right there lines up with both headlights. The fitment right there doesn't really matter which one you have. And I also really like how this comes out and comes really low, and it's just, dude, I think it just looks good. This is 2 inches in the front and 2.5 inches in the rear, so significantly wider. Oh, that tape is letting go. Really doesn't like the sun. You guys can see if you take a look at it, like right here, past the drift wheels actually, super big. If you come over here, drift wheels are just in line with the body.
I almost forgot the best part. Look at this thing. Oh, hot dog.
Literally what was there before, just better.
Just better. Well, debatable. The one that was here before was real carbon fiber. It was also just really dead. It's not real carbon fiber, however, it looks sick. Oh, dude, that's cool. That's super, look at that. You can't tell me that's not cool.
It definitely, we still need to do something diffusery, but this is, I like this.
Leaving this side off today, I want to leave something to be imagined. The whole car to be done today just kind of sucks. But the final thing that we have to test, I bought for the first time ever, fancy wide body hardware. Like I said, this is from MPC. So they sent me, I think, the biggest one and the smallest. This is like a sample kit, so you can size them up. I think that's the biggest fancy piece you can get, and that's the smallest. They're just in like a silver finish because they're just for testing. I can already tell you the big one's not gonna fit, but something weird is like most body kits, when you buy them, they tell you how big that hole is. They didn't. So I had no idea until I got it. And then when I looked, it's really small. So this is like a 10mm piece, and it, shit, there it goes. It's super hard for you guys to tell because it's a small spot, but point is, this piece doesn't go all the way down the hole. It's already maxed out, which means when we install it, we'd have to get every single hole perfectly lined up to get these to sit flat. If not, they won't sit flat. I mean, I thought it would be cool to use fancy hardware for the first time ever. I remember there was like a span of 6 months where one of you guys was commenting on every video to use MPC hardware on everything. So I was going to, but it didn't work out. A little dress up piece, and then the Allen bolt goes inside, so it just kind of looked like that. Fancy, nice. It's like a flashy little bit, and it would have just kind of, every hole would have had whatever color you want. Little piece of hardware there. For you guys, check out MPC because they make some cool stuff. I will be using them on the engine that's underneath that box. Full dress up kit stuff, you know? And you guys know I actually stopped giving you guys challenges on this channel, or I never, I guess, started giving you guys challenges on this channel. It was gonna be just a main channel thing, but I feel like at the end of every video, I have something to say, something I've learned that day, or just something to share with you guys. And I know that I do it because it helps people, and sometimes when people do it, it helps me. So today's challenge for you guys is to remember to enjoy what you're doing. I feel like a lot of times I am super guilty of this. I'll be like, okay, today we have to unbox the wide body and test fit it on the Genesis. And you're so focused on, obviously when you guys work on your cars, it's probably for fun. There's probably more gears towards like your work or things you don't think you want to do or whatever. It would be really easy for me to just get carried away and just trying to get this to the end goal. Once I get this done, my work day's over and I can do whatever's next. And you kind of forget to enjoy like what's happening in between. The fact that you're actually test fitting a wide body on a Genesis with a cool story, and it's a cool kit, and all those things you kind of forget about because you're just working towards the end goal. Now, that's not really the most applicable answer, because when one of you guys wide bodies your car, it's probably completely different, but you get the point. Don't get caught up in working towards the end goal and forget to enjoy what you're doing right now, because regardless of if you actually like your job or you hate your job, you really don't have a guarantee that you even get tomorrow. So not enjoying today just because you're trying to get through 80% of it, it's kind of a waste of a day. So I challenge you guys to just try to enjoy everything you're doing, even if you don't think you like it or you don't want to be doing it, just take a second and enjoy that you're actually doing something, whatever it is. Just enjoy it. That's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one where we will finally start to turn this thing into less of a turd nugget and into what, honestly, within probably a month will be a really, really cool car. So I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed.